that shit. And then they're pleasantly surprised, I think.
You go in and say, my dick doesn't work. Like, do you take it that far and say,
I
look,
don't go that far. I
yeah.
don't go that far. But
that'd be a good strong move. Look, my penis hasn't worked in 10 years. My penis knows what I know it works because there's one girl that I loved that got hit by a train, and my penis loved her. And then she got hit by a train in a horrible accident, and it hasn't worked since. But maybe if the right girl came along, my penis would come back alive, and perhaps it would work again. That'd be a strong line, right?
yeah,
Don't you think? Like, my penis knows what it likes and just doesn't work with anybody. Make her feel special, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's a miracle. Look, it loves you. I don't have anything to do with that. It clearly loves you. Like, I have nothing. It's not even me. I don't even know you, but it loves you. This is crazy. It's a miracle. Can you just pet it? So yeah, just pet it. I just wanted to know. I want this to continue. It's been 10 years. Just touch it. There you go.
You see what it's doing? See it?
That's a
I
strong.
haven't done that in a while.
That's a strong pickup line. I'm gonna have to use that.
I'm disgusted with myself that I'm sitting here talking to you about that.
Oh, it's this entire podcast. My friend that I talked to earlier tonight, he goes, I listen to your podcast. How are you guys still allowed to function on YouTube? Like, you guys say some fucking outlandish shit. And I go, really? Like, I go, we are currently banned on YouTube. I don't know if you know that, but we're banned.
Are we?
Yeah. Remember the Kanye where Hitler comes back from the grave?
Yeah.
And I had
the
Yiddish interpreter. And so I thought they were mad about the cover art. So they're still pissed off about that. Hitler coming back from the grave with a Jewish Yiddish interpreter to denounce Kanye West was too much, and we're still fucking blacklisted for that interview. You can only see it in Rumble. And yeah, so he's like, how are you not banned? And I'm like, is it really that bad? And then I started cataloging some of the shit we talked about, and I go, yeah, we kind of push the limits a little bit here. Well, here's the thing.
I guess I'm just a bad person then, because it just doesn't seem like we talk. I mean, we have fun and we joke. You can tell when we're joking. Fuck them.
Correct. We're not actually being racist. We're telling people jokes so that they know never to talk about these things, and that they should, be anti-racist at their core. So we're actually setting the right example for the entire society and what not to do. And I think that there's something admirable about that on this podcast. I think we do God's work here in the right place. What do you think about that? What do you think about me bringing the Lord's name into this? I believe it belongs here.
I'm more concerned with you bringing up limp dicks than Jesus.
Well, limp dicks and Jesus also go hand in hand in a strange way.
All right, come on.
Well, nailed to the cross is kind of hot. Nailed? What do you think? Nailed isn't?
Don't do that. Jesus. That's disrespectful. Don't do that.
Do you see Jesus is unsexy? If Jesus were here right now with his shirt off, you don't think the women would be going crazy?
I decline to answer.
You don't think women would find Jesus sexually attractive? That's blasphemous.
I'm sure they would. I don't know. Come on, you're just gonna. I'm not gonna fucking answer you. You're just holding up the fucking thing.
He had 12 guys that hung out with him. They're
holding up the fucking show.
They thought he was hot. Ball on the road. Disciples. They thought he was sexy. Dude, this guy was good looking. You've seen him in church. He was ripped. A guy who can you imagine your pickup line to a girl is, I can cure any ailment that you have. If you're like a leper, you go blind, girl, you're with me. Voila, you can see. I mean, that's the strongest pick. You don't think women were wanting to bang Jesus left and right? Let's be real. Where everybody's following Jesus from all over. You don't think that he had hoes, that Jesus had groupies? Jesus had to have had groupies. He had male groupies. What do you think the apostles are? You don't think he had hoes?
I mean,
going, I'll suck your dick, Jesus. Just wash your feet.
I'm waiting. Listen.
You don't think that's real? Come on.
I'm very uncomfortable. Just let me talk. I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation. Let's just listen. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
I am. But I fucking have never thought that. He had to have a lot of groupies.
He had to have bitches. He had to have bitches. Jesus had to have groupie. He had 12 dudes going, "You're the fucking shit. I'm following you anywhere." You don't think he had, and he's gorgeous. He built like a fucking man, had all this power. You don't think he had bitches going, "I'll suck your dick, Jesus. I'll suck your dick. I'll eat you."
Come
You
on.
don't come on, anything, whatever you want to say. Maybe I don't mean to be crass, but you know
I never realized
what whores say and then apply it to Jesus. You know, he heard it all, right? He was non-judgmental. Are these whores going to be afraid that they're going to be judged by the Son of God? They're not afraid. Whores are not afraid of anything. They aren't afraid of wives. They aren't afraid of somebody's married. They aren't afraid of girlfriends with guns. You think they're going to be afraid of anything? They're going to go do what whores do, but with the Son of God. Like, we don't hear about that, but 100% whores were involved with Jesus. He was hanging out with whores for real.
No, that's not. Yeah, he was hanging out with him, but
Yeah.
that was what made him so great. Is he never gave in.
How do we know?
Because we know, we have faith.
Well, that's not in the Bible. I've been reading it. It doesn't talk about. This is left off, so we have to just pretend that we don't know. But between you and me, you know that there were a lot of whores following him around. There had to have been. That's
I'm sure a lot of people took their shot.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You've got whores following around.
Well, Mary Magdalene was a whore.
Every billionaire in the world, disgusting, dirty billionaire in the world, like a Microsoft guy, Bill Gates, he's got whores that follow him. He's got groupies. He's hideous looking. He's a hideous,
no doubt about it. He's got groupies out the ass. Trust me.
And there's unlimited girls that would bang. You don't think beautiful Jesus had whore? I'm not saying Jesus did anything. Quite frankly, I don't think it, but I guarantee he heard it all, and he certainly knew what these whores were about.
Yeah.
They came up to him. They're thinking, "I'd suck his dick." He knows that. He don't even need to tell him he's the Son of God.
Come on, man.
He knows it.
Please, buddy.
The girls coming up going,
"Oh, don't get me involved with your fucking sick."
And he knows when she comes up, he knows it right away. He's like, "That girl knows that I know what she's thinking. She'd like to suck my." Well, you can't suck my dick.
Eric, you gotta stop, buddy.
What do you no? But this is taking it into the real world. Like, you gotta actually look at the Bible as real, right? Where the Bible's real. Jesus is real. Jesus had this power. Jesus was this amazing man, shredded, good-looking guy who was the Son of God. Okay. Then there's realities to that. This is not crazy talk. Like, dead serious, he had to have dealt with this. And by the way, he knew what people were up to. So you think whores didn't come up to him and he's like, "I know this is a whore. I know what she wants. She wants my penis, manipulate me." And then he'd do his Jesus thing and send her on her way. But that had to have happened thousands of times, because literally he's going around in the Bible just performing miracles, like solving you don't think that when he heals somebody's grandfather that can't walk, that the daughter isn't going, "God, I'd suck his fucking dick immediately he just healed my mother. He just healed my mother."
And then he walks away on the pond.
And then he's fucking walking on water. I would suck his dick in a second. Knock me up. I would like a child of the Son of. You're the Son of God. I want your child. I want God's child. People want LeBron James kid because the kid can play basketball. They want that ugly motherfucker. You don't think people wanted Jesus' seed? You don't think they want God's seed inside of them? I mean, this is fucking legitimately a point that nobody discusses in the Bible. I've never heard this before. I just think it's patently and, quite frankly, I think it's negligently left by scholars to not talk about that there must have been whores and that Jesus had to have, somehow dodged whores. And he must have been ducking and dodging. Can you imagine, literally, Jimmy, how many women would want to be the Son of God to have that semen inside of them?
Stop. Come on, man. Why do you got to take that fucking far?
Inside. If the Son of God wanted to bang you, would you say yes?
Next
that's
subject.
true.
Yeah,
If
come
Jesus
on.
were
All
here
right.
right now and said, "Jimmy, I have to put my
Why you got to make me fucking uncomfortable? I'm not a bad guy.
Jimmy,
Okay, some things I don't like talking about.
Jimmy, I'm Jesus, and I want to put my sin inside of you. Are you okay
All
with
right,
that?
stop. I'm not listening.
You're gonna have an
Don't do
immaculate
that to me.
conception.
Don't do that. That's not
Jimmy,
right.
you're gonna give
Come on.
birth to the Son of God. You're gonna be the new Mary. Jimmy, you're gonna be the Virgin Mary, but you have to get up.
Are you finished, please?
Well, what's the answer? Are you gonna save humanity or are you gonna be selfish?
I'm not listening to you. I'm tuning you out. It's really fucking out of line.
So to the point to the point of my friend, he goes, I can't believe you guys are still allowed on the air. And I said, you're crazy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We
I
hold,
just don't feel like we're that bad.
I don't think we're that bad at all. I think we hold it together pretty well. So anyway, I think we've accomplished a lot here this evening, and I love you and God bless.